Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Big breath in. Greet the day, or say goodbye to the day, depending on when you're doing this video. Oh, feels good to stretch it out. Doesn't matter what time of day. And let's make those circles, waking up through the shoulders, through your upper back, down the chest. And reverse direction. 2, 3. Good. And hands on shoulders. We have Tuesday workout. We have a lot of arm and shoulder work to start. So let's get nice and warm. Okay, and let's take our arms out, make a fist, thumbs forward, pull those shoulder blades together and circle. Ha, you guys are ahead of me. There we go. And flip it back, keeping those shoulder blades squeezed together. Keep the tension out of your neck, make sure your neck is nice and loose. And then let's roll the arm in the shoulder socket. 4, 6, let's do 2 more. And then gradually bring it down. And come into a nice dynamic swing. Doesn't matter if your arms are high or low. We're just waking up that shoulder joint, hopefully gently. Getting some blood flowing. Doubles. Do 2 more sets. And the last one. Good. Shimmy those shoulders one at a time. Pull it up to your ear, around, back, and down. And then twist it out. Notice if you got any tension in your back anywhere, in your shoulders. I'm going to take just a moment and work on our neck. So back to center. Let's look right and left. Each time, see if you can peek just a little bit more in your peripheral vision. And then we'll take ear to shoulder, ear to shoulder. You want to add a gentle stretch. Push into your hand with your head, down with the opposite hand. Just create a little bit of opposing forces here. Good. And then nose down towards the floor, up towards the ceiling. And again here, as your nose is down, you can put your hands on the crown of your head, push it up into your hands, and create that resistance as you pull your head up. There. Okay. Hopefully feeling a little looser, a little better. Mine is. Thanks for going on that ride with me. Here we go. Hips out side to side. And big hula hoops. And reverse. And figure eights. And reverse that direction. Nice. And let's bring hands down on your knees. Circle it out. Working down the body. We got some leg work to do too. And reverse. Okay, and circling out the ankles. And hopefully I remember to come back to this before we start doing more leg work. Get our ankles nice and warm for doing single leg work. Take a nice wide stance, short stop position. Because drop one shoulder down and the other. And come to center and sink down into a squat. And let's just gently shift side to side. And bring your hands down to the floor. Pick those hips up. You're gonna do that 3 more times. That's 3, 2, and 1. Hold your hands there. We'll take one arm up. Bring it back down. Nice big torso rotation. And let's do one more set. Bring your hands on your knees and roll it up. Okay, we're gonna go right into our A's, which are 30 seconds of work, 15 seconds rest. And we start with our Pilates walkout. Forward fold, walk out to a plank, walk it back in, and stand up. We'll do as many as we can squeeze into 30 seconds. 15-second break, come down on the floor or find your incline. We'll do 30 seconds of push-ups, 15-second break, and then we're going to do plank jacks. Again, those can be incline or they can be on the floor. So, and they can be step out, so you don't have to be jumping. So let's go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big breath in, fold it down, walk it out to your plank, walk it back in. Oh my goodness, that's the hardest part. And come back up and down. And walk it back. And keep going at your own pace. We have 5 seconds left. And rest. I'm on the floor. I'm just going to stay here. We are going to set up for doing push-ups, knees or toes. Your choice this month, incline or floor. We're going to go in 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds here. Pace yourself. If you need a rest, take a rest. Join us when you can. The idea is to do as much work as you can with perfect form. Abs are tight. Glutes are tight. We have 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rock back into child's pose. And in 5 seconds, 15 seconds goes fast, we'll set up for plank jacks. So find your plank, nice strong position, out and in. Step, step, or jump. Knees are soft. You have 10 seconds left. 3, 2, and 1. And rest. We'll take a minute here and we'll go through it again. Grab a drink. Adjust your props if you have them and need them. I'm going to grab a drink. Okay, we go in 15 seconds. That took a little bit longer than I thought. 10. Back to our walkouts. Start with that big breath in. Inhale up. Swan dive or forward fold down. Keep your legs as straight as long as you can. If you need to bend them, but only as long as you need them bent. We have 10 seconds left. And 3, 2, 1. Okay, nice. Always end up on the floor. Don't have to get up and down too many times. If you end on the floor, you can just stay there. We're going to get back to push-ups in about 5 seconds. So let's set up. From your knees, imagine you're squeezing something in your knee, in your knee joint. Pulling back, engaging your glutes, engaging your abs. We have 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rock back into child's pose. Stretch your arms out. These two things back to back are working those triceps. We're going to go in 3, 2, 1. Plank jacks. Round 2. After this, we get another minute off. It's not even 7:30, you guys. Just think of all the work we're getting in. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Come back into child's pose, stand up and walk around wherever you need. We'll get going again in 1 minute. Third time around, last time. Last time through. Whew, 30 more seconds. Swing your arms. Stretch those triceps. Little mini stretches. We'll go in 10 seconds. Enjoy the rest while you got it. 5 seconds. Take that big breath in. Reach up. Fold down. Walk out. And walk back in. Good. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Have a seat. On your knees. We're going to go in about 5 seconds. Last round of push-ups. Ready, steady, and go. In about 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rock it back. One last exercise, and then we'll get set up for our big circuit. We do our plank jacks in 3, 2, and 1. Step it, pop it, step it, pop it. If you're stepping, make sure you're changing your lead leg so you're not always going out to the right side first or to the left side first always. Mix it up. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Circle out your wrists, stretch them. It's just starting to feel how much flexion I was doing. This is extension, this is flexion. How much extension we were doing. We're going to take a couple of minutes here. Get set up, find your weights. We are doing our deadlifts around the world. So one kind of heavy dumbbell to hold, if you can hold it in one hand and transfer it. Our rear foot split squats, go as heavy as you can. You know that you can pause in the middle if you need a break. We're gonna do one arm rows. Again, 40 seconds is a long time to go heavy. Know that you can take breaks. Give yourself a little challenge in week 3. We'll do swing arm pulls, we'll do bear crawls. We will do hamstring something, walkouts maybe bridges. We'll see what it feels like when we get there. I may play with that a little bit. And then we get to rest again. So we're gonna try to get through it 3 times. And maybe we'll still have enough time to do 2, maybe even 3 sets of our Cs. But we'll get there. Let's do, haven't been tracking the time. Let's go 1 more minute and we'll go at the top of the minute when it comes back around, which would be 7:34. Should have plenty of time. I have to say that out loud. So I remember what I'm looking for. Move my bench. I'm doing the split squats. Get my kettlebell ready. And my rowing weight. Okay, 25 seconds. Check that your shoulders are still feeling good. We still have a lot of upper body to go. Just being mixed in with more lower body. So find your weight for doing our deadlifts around the world. Hold it in both hands to start. It's not a squat, it's a hinge. And let's go, 40 seconds here. Round and around. If you want a little bit more core because your weight's not quite heavy enough to give you a deadlift stimulus, you can go around twice. But I find when I do that, I tend to forget which direction I'm going in and I just keep going in the same direction. That makes no sense, does it? We're halfway through. Back stays flat. Hips are doing the work. Obliques are doing the circling. So hips and obliques, we have 10 seconds left. Sorry, 5 seconds left. By the time I say that, we are done. Weight down. Except I'm going to use the same weight for my split squats. So in 10 seconds, let's find our position for doing split squats. The weight is again on the side of the back leg. We go in 3, 2, and 1. Sink it down, pop it up. 2. What I can see, it's looking good. I'm going to drive that back knee down as far as you can. Holding your body up nice and tall. And rest. You have 20 seconds off. Here we go. The window shade is doing something funny. 10 seconds. Let's get set up on side 2. You want that front foot far enough forward, you can really drive that back knee down. Let's hit it. Halfway through. We have 10 seconds left. And rest. Let's put that weight down, unless you're going to use it again for your 1-arm rows. I'm going to go a tiny bit heavier. See what it feels like. Let's get set up and start rowing. Pace yourself. 40 seconds is a long time. Rest when you need to. Work when you can. Back is nice and flat. Neck is neutral. Don't copy me because I have to look up to look at you. Beautiful. Nice. We have 10 seconds left on this side. And rest. Bring that weight down. Cool. Setting up for side two. We go in 3, 2, 1. Shoulders are square and pull. That arm is in the socket. The back muscles are doing the pulling. Arm is long for the ride, holding onto the weight. Five, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Nice work. Let's put your rowing weight away. We're gonna get set up for doing our swing and pull. So again, it's on flat back, set up for swing and pull. Swing, actually it's swing and a press, but there's a lot of pulling in this too. So the name could be confusing. Here we go. Get your heart rate up, snap those hips, move that weight. We have 10 seconds left. Looking good, like those swings. Good hinging and rest. We went a few seconds over, right? Accident. We are going into a bear crawl. No weight required. We'll start on time. Forgive me. Okay. Bear crawls for 40 seconds. Doesn't have to be 2 steps or 3 steps. It can be down your hallway. Use the space you have. Keep your knees just a couple of inches above the floor. Think about holding as steady as you can through your torso. You're not wobbling all over the place, side to side. We have 5 seconds left. And rest. Whew. And we're gonna roll over onto our backs. The last exercise in the circuit. We'll start with our hamstring walkouts. See how they go. 40 seconds here. Lift up high. And your hips will lower as you walk your feet out. And then walk your feet back in. And lower. Lift. Walk it out. Walk it back in. And lower. Squeeze. Up. Out. And down. Hug your knees into your chest. Let your back flatten on the floor. Whew. One round done. Nice work. Hopefully I'm not the only one who's breathing hard. Okay, let's come down to our hands and knees. Make some big hip circles. And circle it out the other way. Stretch our wrists. And switch sides. Back to standing. Feet under your hips. Let's press it out a little bit. Loosen up your ankles. And maybe do some ankle wiggles. Circle your ankles to each side. We're gonna go in about 5 seconds. Find your weight for doing our deadlift around the world. Shoulders back and down. Back is flat. Let's hit it. Alternating directions. Singles or doubles, your choice. You want more core work, you want more hip work. Nice. Make sure you're standing up tall. You get to the top. And I'm doing around the world in a bent over position. We have 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Put that weight down. Actually, I'm going to keep using it because we have our split squats. We go in 10 seconds. It's sunny, but it's snowing. Just looking out the window. Always interesting here. Okay, let's hit it. Down and up. Down. Good. If lifting your rear foot up doesn't float your boat, keep both feet on the ground. Should have said that. And rest. We have 10 seconds to go to the other side. Toes flat on the bench or curled under, doesn't matter. Side 2. Think about driving that back knee down, holding your torso steady, like I just did not. Getting a big stretch across the front of your thigh and that hip. 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Put that weight down. Shake it out. Find the weight you're going to use for rowing. 1-arm rows. Start on one side, 40 seconds, and then I'll switch to the other. Let's hit it. Up and down. Get tired, put the weight down. Visualize super strong back muscles doing all the work. Ten seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Weights down. Swing your arms. Whew. We go in 10 seconds. I'm going to pick my weight up in 3, 2, 1. Set up your position. All set. Let's go. Side 2. Round 2. 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Whew, let's put that weight away. Get ready for our swing and pulls. We go in 10 seconds. Grab that weight and let's hit it. Swing. Good. Up. Snap those hips. Your hips are lifting the weight. We're adding a shoulder press. Not easy, but it's fun. Getting that momentum going. Ooh. 15 seconds. And we stop in 3, 2, and 1. Last one I got. Gotta finish the move, right? Okay. We come down on the floor. And do our bear crawls. Circle your wrists out. We go in 3, 2, 1. Forward, opposite arm leg moving the same time. Pace is your own. There's no race. I've done that in gyms. It's pretty funny. But no race here. All form. Build that strength. Belly button's tight up to your spine. Knees are just off the floor. We have 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Hallelujah. You did it. Come onto our backs. We are going to do a slightly different kind of bridge. We're going to do single leg, one leg crossed, knee out to the side. We're going to do 20 seconds on each side. So pressing up and down. You might find that hip with the knee out to the side, it's kind of opening up. That's what we want. 3, 2, 1. Let's switch sides and up and up. Three, 2, 1. Hug your knees in. Nice work. Let's stretch into a nice long pencil stretch. Now we're going to take a minute or two here. We'll get through this one more time because we have time. Let's start at 7:52. We have 1 minute. Catch your breath, have a drink, stretch what needs to be stretched. Thirty seconds. Let's take a big breath in. Go side to side. Let's make a big circle down and around. Another big circle down and around. Circle out those shoulders. Find your weight. We're doing our deadlifts around the world. Last time through. This week anyway. Here we go. Let's hit it. Down, around, down, and around. You might get fancy, you could be additive, and every time you do a deadlift, you add one more around the world, but I know I would lose count. So. So working the obliques in this way, getting the momentum that you have to control. Really great for posture, how you hold yourself through the day, how your little muscles are supporting you. Last one, and weight down. And I keep forgetting I'm going to use this weight again. We're going to set up for split squats. Feel free, narrow or wide, keep them on the floor if that feels better. If you're ready to and want to keep it up on the bench, go for it. Let's do 40 seconds. Side one. Standing nice and tall. Make sure you're not bending over. We're not reaching for the floor. That weight is just making your posture work a lot harder through this move. Goal is not to hit the floor. Unless, of course, your knee goes all the way down to the floor. And then I can't argue with you. We have 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Give your hip a hand. Ooh. Get ready to switch sides. We have 10 seconds. There's no rush. Sometimes it seems like there's no time at all. Other times, wait, it goes so fast. All right, let's hit it. Side 2. Wobbly legs. We're already halfway through. Ten seconds. Oh, hip on fire. I'm feeling it. 3, 2, 1. Put that weight down. Take your hips out. Make some circles. Ooh, hoo-hee. 3 rounds. Good stuff. Nice work, please. Let's find your weight for doing the rows. Get set up. And let's hit it. Your pace, your weight. You know what challenges you. You've been doing this long enough. Ten more seconds. Fight for it. 3, 2, 1, and change sides. Whew. We'll go in 10 seconds. You get that full 20-second break. Whether it feels long or short, you still get it. Here we go. Setting up in 3, 2, 1. Nice form, flat back. Maybe you're sitting a little bit in your hips to hold you. Abs are braced. Shoulder. It's holding that arm in the socket. It's packed, it's working. Ten seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right, that weight goes away. Swing your arms. Got a little bit more work. Shoulders got a little bit more work. You have a nice combination move. Get your heart rate up right in the middle. So swing and pull. Whoosh. And up. That weight should be going right under your crotch. You're not reaching for the floor. That's why when your hips swing forward or snap forward, you get that momentum. If you're bent and rounded all the way over to the floor, you're just gonna hurt your back. 2 seconds, last one. Here we go. Nice work. Okay, all the weighted work is done. Hallelujah. Come down on the floor. We have our last round of bear crawls, and then one last round of bridges. A little break, then we're almost done. Stay with me. Here we go, bear crawls. Make sure your opposite arm and leg are moving at the same time. Every now and then I get confused. It doesn't want to work, but the more you do it, the better you get. You have 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Child's pose. Okay, we're gonna make our hamstrings a marching hamstring workout. So we're gonna line up hip, knees, and shoulders, lift up into a bridge. Your legs are gonna stay at 90 degrees at the knees. And we're just gonna march, keeping your hips as high as you can. And we have 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent work. Okay, let's hug your knees in. Sometimes that move, all these bridge variations can go into your back. So gently, gently, gently hug your knees in. Let your back relax. Make sure it's not trying to do everything. And hang out here, we're gonna take a couple of minutes. And then we have our 2 core exercises. And then a big stretch. So I'm gonna do a few windshield wipers, just get some stretch in the obliques and through my low back after the workout we just did. Not speeding, not going for time, just noticing how everything is feeling. That nothing is tightening up. That no one part of your body is trying to take over for the other parts of your body. Good. And then bring your feet down, some windshield wipers. And then we'll roll it up to sitting. Our first exercise for core are side planks with a hip dip. You can do this from your knees, you can do it from your feet. You can set up, I like to set up on my elbow. You can do this on incline too, that works. You can even do this leaning against a wall. It's kind of more like how TRX would work from that position. But let's come up into our side plank, hands wherever you want it, and go for 12 dips. 2, 4, pull it up, sink it down, not touching the floor. Bring your hips down, we'll swing it around. We'll go for 12 on the other side. Yep. 5, 8, a few more. and down. Good. So if you're done, you're done. We're towards the end of the workout. If you feel like you've done enough with your obliques this workout, take a break, just hold the side plank. You don't have to make it moving. Coming into a boat pose, keeping your heels down, rocking back onto your sacrum, shoulders back, chest up. Take our feet up and bring your hands out to one side, tuck your knees in, bring your hands to the other side, tuck your knees in. It's like you're holding a serving platter, going side to side. Oh, let's do 2 more each side. Last set. And good. Ooh, round your back. We're going to do those one more time. So setting up, whichever side you want to start for your side plank. 12 dips, or just hold till we're done, or do as many as you can with good form and then hold. Your workout, your choice. 1, 4, 6, 8, 4, last 3 left, last 2, last 1. Swinging it around one more time. Popping those hips up, 12 dips. And 2 more, 11, last 1. Bring it down, sit up, hug your knees, round your back. Just make sure everything is feeling all right before we add more work to your back. Get a nice big stretch coming. Roll your shoulders back so you have a nice tall posture. Lean back till you're on your sacrum. You can feel your abdominals kicking in. Feet up or down, doesn't matter. While down, you can still go side to side. You're not going to have that tuck. So, your choice. Last 2. Good. Let's come onto our side and adjust the camera. Let's do a nice big stretch. We're going to hook both knees up, stack them. So we don't want one knee pulled back. You want them right on top of each other and hold them in place. That bottom hand. You're going to reach forward and circle around our heads, pulling with your back muscles. Trying to bring that shoulder down to the floor. And then reaching across. See if it feels better doing open book style. Getting the stretch right across all those muscles we just worked. Through our hips, through our obliques, into our shoulders and back. So let's hang out here. Make it dynamic. If you think it will help, get into that position. I usually find after about 3 or 4 tries, if your shoulder's not down, probably not going to go all the way down. But look towards that hand. Get that nice spinal twist going. And take some deep breaths. Stay here about 15 more seconds. And then slowly rotate so you're on your back. Then we'll come on to your other side. So tucking your knees up, stacking them, trying to trace that arc around your head, using your back muscles. It's taking my breath away. Using your back muscles to bring the shoulder down. And then also trying open book, if that feels better. So you can take some big breaths here. Get that ribcage moving. Nothing is so tight that it's compressing your breath. And then come back up to center. We're going to cross one knee over the other, hook both legs in, and twist in the direction slightly of that top leg. So my left leg is on top, and twisting a little bit to the right. Getting that stretch a little bit deeper in my left hip. Then come back to center, slide your ankle over your knee. We're going to keep pulling that right leg in, and we're going to put our hand on our left thigh and push it away, like you're trying to even out what your hips are doing. Push, pull with your arms, open up through the pelvis. And let's switch sides. Hugging both legs in. And then tipping in the direction of that top leg. So this time I'm going to the left. Right leg is on top. And then come back to center. Keep holding your leg. Slide that knee out to the side. We're going to push, pull. Push that knee or the thigh out to the side. Don't ever push directly on your knee joint. Pull the other thigh in. Push, pull. And then let's do a couple of windshield wipers. Just check in with how your hips are feeling. And let's roll ourselves up to sitting. We'll start in a Z-sit. We'll keep working through our low back, making sure you get a nice big stretch there. Reach across, up and over. We're going to go 4 times on each side. 3. Last one, hold this, see if you can stretch into it just a little bit more. Out, last one, up and over. We'll swing our feet around the other way. Twisting across, up and over. This one, hold, keep twisting. And then one last up and over. And let's come into butterfly. Let's make sure your hips are nice and loose. The inner thighs are nice and loose. You can hold on to your feet. Just kind of get the feel of how tight or not you are through the groin area. I like to prop myself up on my knuckles behind me and lift up just a little bit. And then you have a little bit more room for gravity to pull down on your legs, give you a better stretch. But that's me, maybe not you. We're going to stretch our feet forward, reach for our feet. Hold on to your ankles or your feet. Take a big breath in. And the exhale, round forward. And we're going to hold this. Every exhale, see if you can bring your chest a little bit closer to your legs or to the floor, or whatever position you have yourself in. And then we'll come into a half straddle. And we'll focus that stretch on one side. Reaching for your shin, your ankles, your feet. And let's switch sides. So reaching up, folding down. Let's come up on hands and knees. And make some big hip circles. Check in with how everything is feeling. And go in both directions. We're going to walk our hands way forward and let our hips drop as you squeeze your butt cheeks. And look up. Squeezing your butt protects your back from arching too much. And then we're going to come back onto hands and knees. Thread the needle, stretch your back. One arm's going across, one arm stretching forward. And let's go to the other side. Excellent work. Come on up to sitting. Take a big breath in. Let it out. Give yourself a hug and a pat on the back. You showed up for yourself, and you did great. We'll see you on Thursday.